In this video, we are going to talk about 5 most expensive helicopters in the world. So before starting, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Personal and charter jets are well known, but luxury helicopters are true rarities. Not only are helicopters less expensive than jets, but they can also get to locations that bulky planes can't. A private or commercial helicopter is convenient, environmentally friendly, and a status symbol. A luxury helicopter is owned by celebrities like as Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, as well as Donald Trump, and the slot market has risen significantly in recent years because to high demand from the wealthy. They are well equipped with the most up-to-date technologies and interior seating with excellent Italian leather upholstery. Here are the 5 most expensive helicopters in the world. So let's start. Number 5. Bell 525 Relentless, $15 million. The Bell 525 Relentless is a Bell Textron-developed American medium-lift helicopter. The Bell 525 premiered in Dallas, Texas, in February 2012. First flew July 1, 2015. Up to 19 people are transported. On July 6, 2016, about 11:48 a.m., the prototype crashed during a test flight in Italy, Texas, killing the 2 occupants. The aircraft, carrying N525TA, broke in flight while flying around 229 miles per hour, 199 kn, at a height of about 2,000 feet, 610 meters. The crash delayed certification 2017-2018. Bell predicted attaining certification in February 2018 or early 2019. In December 2018, 1,300 turning hours and 900 flying hours were accrued in 2019 towards U.S. type certification. In early 2019, 2 helicopters will be tested in frigid weather in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada as a third prototype checks performance in icy North Continental U.S. Bell is pitching the Bell 525 to military clients as a 20-passenger utility, troop transport or SAR aircraft. The company also offers scaled-down rotor system, fly-by-wire system, and Bell 525 control systems to the U.S. Army Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft Program, the Bell 360 Invictus military helicopter. The Bell 525 is intended to match the evolving, super-medium, size category, particularly suitable for offshore oil and gas operations. Half customers from this sector. It should carry 19 passengers, more than any super-medium helicopter. It is designed for 2 regular 16-passenger arrangement pilots and 2 20 pilots in high-density seats. Number 4. Airbus AS332L1 EVIP Super Puma, $15.5 million. Airbus Helicopters H215, previously Eurocopter AS332 Super Puma, is a 4-bladed, twin-engine, medium-sized utility helicopter first designed and sold by Aerospatiale, later by Eurocopter and now by Airbus Helicopters. It's a re-engineered version of the original Aerospatiale SA 330 Puma. In 1978, the Super Puma supplanted the SA 330 Puma as the main type manufacturing model in 1980. Super Pumas have been offered under the AS532 Cougar label since 1990. In 2004, a next-generation successor to AS332 was introduced in government service, the further enlarged Eurocopter EC225 Super Puma. A pre-production prototype, SA 331, converted from a Makila engine SA 330 airframe with a new gearbox, flew on September 5, 1977. The first full Super Puma prototype flew on September 13, 1978, followed by further 5 prototypes. Flight testing found that the AS330 Super Puma had higher cruising speed and range compared to the SA 330 Puma, partly due to the Makila engine having higher power output and a 17% reduction in fuel consumption per mile. The Super Puma also showed considerably stronger flight stabilization trends and less reliant on automatic corrective devices. Military and civil variations developed simultaneously, including the certification process. The first Super Puma was delivered in 1981. Number 3. Sikorsky S-92, $17.7 million. The Sikorsky S-92 is an American twin-engine medium-lift helicopter manufactured for helicopter markets by Sikorsky Aircraft. The S-92 is based on the Sikorsky S-70 helicopter and shares many of the same components, such as the flight control and rotor systems. The H-92 Superhawk is a military version of the S-92 that can transport 22 troops in a utility transport role. The H-92 can also be customized for specific purposes such as search and rescue and executive transport. The CH-148 Cyclone is a shipboard maritime helicopter built for the Royal Canadian Air Force to support the Royal Canadian Navy's naval operations. The Sikorsky VH-92 is a version in development to replace the Marine One U.S. Presidential Transport Fleet of the United States Marine Corps. Following the 1973 oil crisis, large oil and gas corporations began exploring further offshore, necessitating the use of planes such as the S-92. Sikorsky's Coatesville, Pennsylvania plant builds and customizes the S-92. On December 19, 2002, the S-92 got FAA Part 29 type certification, and on June 8, 2004, it received International European Aviation Safety Agency, Joint Aviation Authorities, EASA, JA, certification. Sikorsky Aircraft and Tata Advanced Systems formed a joint venture in June 2009 to manufacture the S-92 for export and domestic markets in India. By 2010, a $200 million manufacturing plant in Hyderabad will be operating. Initially, TASL will provide Sikorsky with full cabins for the S-92. In November 2010, the first cabin was delivered. The design incorporates tolerance, bird attack capabilities, and engine burst containment. The S-92 has been dubbed the safest helicopter in the world by the FAA Certification Board due to its adherence to FAA FAR Part 29. Number 2. Agusta Westland AW101, $21 million. The AW101 is a medium-lift military and civil helicopter. A joint venture between Westland Helicopters in the United Kingdom and Agusta in Italy was formed in response to national requirements for a modern naval utility helicopter. Several operators, notably British, Denmark, and Portugal, use their AW101 aircraft's moniker Merlin. It is produced at factories in Yeovil, England and Vergiate, Italy. Licensed assembly work also took place in Japan and the US before 2007. The aircraft had been marketed as EH-101. The original designation was EHI-01, from the name given to the Anglo-Italian joint venture, European Helicopter Industries, but this was changed to EH-101 by a transcribing error. Westland Helicopters and Agusta amalgamated into Agusta Westland in 2000, leading to the present type designation. The AW101 entered service in 1999, replacing various older types of helicopters such as the Sikorsky Sea King, fulfilling missions such as medium-sized transport, anti-submarine warfare, search and rescue, and ship-based utility operations. The RCAF utilizes the CH-149 Cormorant version for air-sea rescue. Civil operators use AW101 for passenger and VIP traffic. The type was deployed in active combat theaters, such as supporting coalition forces during Iraq War and Afghanistan War. 3 turboshaft engines power the AW101. Initially, the Rolls-Royce Turbomeca RTM322 and the according to Rolls-Royce, 80% of AW101s use RTM322. Each engine comes with a separate 1,074-liter, 276 US gallon, 230 imperial gallon, fuel tank employing dual booster pumps. Optional 4th and 5th tanks can be installed to serve as a reservoir supply, enhancing the primary tanks during flight, boosting range or endurance. The AW101 may possibly have an aerial refueling probe. Self-sealing gasoline tanks are optional items for customer selection. An input particle separator system can be fitted, safeguarding the engine in sandy conditions. Number 1. Airbus H225 Super Puma, $27 million. The Airbus Helicopters H225, formerly Eurocopter EC225 Super Puma, is a long-range passenger helicopter developed by Eurocopter as the next generation of the Super Puma series. It is a twin-engined aircraft and can seat up to 24 passengers, depending on customer configuration, with 2 crew and a cabin attendant. The helicopter is offered for offshore support, VIP passenger transport duty and public service missions. Airbus Helicopters revealed during the Paris Air Show in 2015 that it has begun developing a clean sheet replacement to the EC-225, provisionally called Airbus Helicopters X6. However, development was halted in early 2018. The civil-oriented EC-225 has a military counterpart, originally classified as the Eurocopter EC-725, rebranded as the H-225M in 2015. The EC-225 was formally renamed H-225 in 2015 in line with Eurocopter's corporate rebranding as Airbus Helicopters. EC-225 Super Puma is used for drilling offshore, corporate, law enforcement, and government. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell before you go. Thanks for watching.